Hello, 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 everyone. We're getting ready to get started. I know I'm a little late, but let's get started here.
Yeah. I'm spilling all the secrets. Watch the gossip flow. My cup's overflowing. Got the world as a no. When I drop the tea, it's like a fire ignites. Juice serve hot, taking my game to new heights. Pour it out, let the drama unfold. Drop the tea, yeah, that's my mission. Yeah, watch it spill. I'm the one with the vision. Yeah, right in my veins. Keep the vibes alive. When I drop the tea, that's when we fly. Whispers in the dark, I'm the voice in your head. Yeah. Telling all the stories that the scared never said. Got the crowd hype. When I talk, they all lean, cause I'm that hype. Machine, know what I mean. Hold your cups high, feel that energy rise. Drop the tea, yeah, that's my mission. Yeah. Watch it spill. I'm the one with the vision. Yeah. Like a lot of things, keep the vibes alive. When I drop the tea, that's when we ride. So let it spill and let the world see. Yeah. When I'm on the track, I'm setting you free.
Hello, 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 my tea drops and tea sippers. How is everyone doing tonight? How is everyone doing tonight? I ain't gonna keep y'all on here long because last night I showed out. I had to private my video. I was like, oh my God, I was sending all this stuff. I said, let me put it on members only because I think I a little bit too much. Girl, Claressa Shield had pissed me off yesterday. But anyway, I'm gonna try to be um, more poised tonight, okay? So y'all see the title, Claressa Shield giving Chrisean Rock advice. And why is Case Scott getting brand deals? Why is she getting brand deals? I'm trying to figure that out. But she's getting brand deals, and Claressa Shield ain't getting nothing. Ahead of this fight here, people are reaching out to her. They not reaching out to Claressa. They are not reaching out to Claressa. Now I wonder I wonder why they not reaching out to her. Hmm. They not reaching out to her. Now, what could be the reason that no brand deals or sponsorships are reaching out to Claressa? What could be the problem? Then we got her over here trying to give Chrisean Rock advice about dating. Oh, don't be with Blueface. Well, did you listen when people was telling you not to be with Papoose? Did you listen to any of that? So you the wrong person that should be giving anybody any advice for anything. In my personal opinion, you shouldn't be giving nobody no advice, not even a fucking doorknob advice. Okay, don't do it because you look real bad trying to give other people advice and you don't take advice from nobody. You ain't nobody big sister or nothing like that. You not that. But that's just my personal opinion. So we're gonna get into that. Also, Cardi B, because I was supposed to talk about her yesterday and I didn't get to her. In my personal opinion, it just seemed like Cardi B likes the bad boys. She liked the bad boys that got reputations going on out here in the streets. Everybody she get with or date or whatever got something going on with the baby mama or baby mamas. It's just like she can't pick no good man or somebody low key. It's always somebody who have drama. You don't vet these guys before you start dating them. I'm just not understanding. Or people are saying it's a PR stunt to help him get notoriety. I can see that too. But we thought that was Stefan Diggs, and she ended up and popped the baby out for him. So I don't know. I think Cardi just like bad boys. But let's just hope he don't pop her with no baby because she got 2 kids under the age of 1. So we're hoping that he don't pop her with no baby. Just saying. And then we also are still keeping our feet on Mississippi with the Nolan Wells case. There has the audio that's been released, and people are unscrambling it, and they, was saying that allegedly, Nolan Wells passed away on that boat. Guess they jumped him or something. I guess they were all drunk or whatever. And you can hear somebody says, "Is he still breathing? Is he still breathing? Feel his chest." All this kind of stuff. And still, we have no arrest for the people that was on that boat. So we're gonna keep talking about it until we get some justice for Nolan Wells. Okay, and we're going to talk about also Claressa. She didn't got a new look. I guess you've been paying attention to what we've been saying on the YouTube here or on these internet streets about she don't look presentable when she go work out or anything like that. So since then, she has been coming with matching workout outfits on, and somebody has found her hairstyle that maybe she can maintain this a slick back ponytail with the with some hair out. Maybe she can maintain that. And as we see her in the match with Chrisean Rock, compared to Chrisean to her, she doesn't look like she'd have lost the damn power. I don't know what it is. Some days she looked like she lost weight. Then when I just seen her in the ring with Chrisean with when she had the all black on, it doesn't look like she lost no damn weight. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on with her. I don't think she's going to make weight. I don't think she's going to make weight. It's just my personal opinion. I don't think she's going to make weight because now that I see her compared to Chrisean, I don't know what it is. She just don't look like she did lost any weight. She does not have a athlete body like Chrisean rocked them. Chrisean lost weight. Kay Scott, Alicia Baumgartner. I don't know what it is with her body. I don't know. Maybe she's got a funny shaped body. It just don't give athlete. It just don't give it. I don't know what it is with her body. It looks a damn mess. I don't know. I don't know. It just looks terrible. Just my personal opinion. Y'all let me know. Does she look like she lost any weight? Let me know in the chat. But as you come in, hit that thumbs up button, please, and thank you. Please and thank you. All right, Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976 is on the screen. Fair use, fair use, fair use. Hello, Godmother. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Linda Gamble. Thank you for coming over and getting the channel together. Hello, Sonia, my mod, and my T-Sipper. Hello, hello, hello. Fair Act use of 1976 is in the chat. Hello, Big Sis. Hello, hello, hello. Everything is alleged in my very own opinion. Subscribe to all the channels, which is Drop the T 2.0 and Drop the T, which is my blogging channel. Okay? I'm going to try to, not keep us on here so long tonight so I can get a good sleep and get up so I can handle some business in the morning and get some stuff out on my blogging channel. So I got to do that. Also, if you would like to support the channel, you can do, the goal is either Cash App, Super Chat, or Super Sticker during the live. If you would like to support the channel, also you can become a member for $2.99 a month, or you can give memberships to people in the chat. The nerve of Clarence trying to give someone advice, and she's in the streets committing adultery and thinking she is she thinks she is the one. Now, my whole thing is here. My whole thing is this. Claressa Shields shouldn't give nobody no advice. When you run around her committing adultery, you should hold your head down low. You shouldn't even say nothing. Don't say nothing about nobody messing with nobody. Long as Papoose married, you just should keep your opinions, your thoughts, your advice, everything to yourself. Just keep it to yourself. You the wrong person to give anybody, not even if you weren't with Papoose. You was with your cousin, man, Tony Rich, allegedly, and you don't even know nothing about girl code. You're not even a girl's girl, okay? So please don't give nobody advice. And somebody said something. What I was just looking over on YouTube about some different things that was going on, because I was trying to catch up on Hard and Hustle. I'm caught up, so I'm going to be reviewing that tomorrow. Oh, they getting really messy on Hard and Hustle, okay? So I'm going to be reviewing that tomorrow over there on my Drop the T 2.0 channel, okay? I think Claressa, now somebody did say this, that allegedly they think Chrisean Rock is doing promo for Claressa to try to get Chrisean people to come to the fight, right? So maybe Chrisean is over there doing promo because Chrisean is on Kick, and Claressa, I believe, is trying to get on Kick as well. So she using Chrisean. And then another thing, remember, Tasiki would not train with Claressa, but then how all of a sudden Chrisean end up down there in Miami where Claressa is, and they training or whatever together. And then while they're training, Chrisean is on Kick. And then she keeps running over there trying to look at Chrisean chat. Why are you doing that? Are you trying to get Chrisean to have her people, her Rock Tarts, go over there and follow you? Or are you trying to get the Rock Tarts to go to Claressa's fight? Just saying. Hit the like button on your way in. People in the bushes, hit the like button. Hello, Care Bear. Happy Sunday to everyone. Hello, Time with Twist, my tea sipper. Hello, hello, hello. You said Kay is getting brand deals because she knows how to shut her mouth. She's not bothered in any controversy. I agree with that, godmother. She's not markable. I enjoyed last night. I fell asleep and woke up fussing at Tatum's ass. Brendan Tatum, I can't stand him. Y'all know how I feel about him. Let's be respectful to everyone in the chat. Let's see what else is in here. You said the live was lit last night, girl. I had to put that on private. I was cussing, saying all type of stuff. I'm like, oh my God. But hey, that's how I felt. It is what it is. You said Chrisean was with Blueface last night, drunk like a skunk. You know what? She needs to stop playing with God and stop playing with these people out here. Okay, they calling her holy hands. Oh, she talking about she not gonna be with Blueface no more. She don't drink or smoke. She don't have no sex. Girl, you had sex with Blueface when he seen you the other time, and if you was drunk, you had sex with him last night. I don't even know why Coach Calvin even waste their time on Chrisean. Chrisean is gonna be back in the circus. She halfway there. Blueface gonna keep on sexing her, and she going back in the circus. Okay, just saying. What the main problem I think is that Chrisean ain't ready to come up off that money and give Blueface the money, because y'all know when she was making money last time, he was controlling that. And she right now he got to keep buttering her up so he can get control over that money again. Now Nevaeh, on the other hand, what the hell does Nevaeh bring? Nothing. She don't bring nothing to the table. And Blueface sees that. Jaden is out here doing her thing. Chrisean is out here doing her thing. What the hell does Nevaeh do? Nothing. So he gonna boot her in a minute. Don't think because you pregnant by him that Blueface won't kick your ass to the curb. Look what he did to the other girl. He didn't kick her ass to the curb, and she supposed to be pregnant by her. So don't think he won't do that. You said Cardi B is gonna end up with Linda. Cardi B. I like Cardi B. I love her music and things like that. But the other part, I just can't get with it. You got 4 kids, ma'am, and you keep talking about, well, you need to have sex and all that. A good time got you with that 4th baby. Won't you sit down and just think about yourself for a little bit, okay? Sit down and think about yourself. Iris, hello. You said Claressa is the problem. Who is she to dish advice? And she's gonna go with a married man. She believed that Papoose is all hers and he is not. Y'all know the delusion is at an all-time high, y'all. 11 likes and 18 in the chat. Let's get the likes up. No, I did not check that out. Godmother, thank you for reminding me of that. I forgot all about that. I was trying to catch up on Hard and Hustle because I've been slacking. So I was trying to catch up on that, and I didn't go, but I'm okay. Let me see, police. Yeah, I'm writing this down. Okay, thank you. Let's get those likes up, y'all. People in the bushes, hit the like button. You said it's genetics. I just think something is wrong. Now I know we haven't seen Clarissa's sister Bree. Now somebody said that she's in jail because usually her sister will come out here on this internet, and she has not been. So Claressa did put up a post saying that her and her sister are not sisters anymore. I was trying to. Somebody said it was over there on Snapchat, and stuff that stay on Snapchat don't stay on there that long to disappear. And I thought, and I was trying to find it. I couldn't find it no more. I seen it on somebody's channel. Some people have put an APB out on Brianna and the kids. They need to because y'all know Claressa ain't wrapped too tight. Hey, sweetness. I can see that. Tasiki and Rock Sneaker. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Hey, Bernice. You said, okay, thank you. Now y'all see how Bella do? Now Bella is supposed to be checking all my emails and everything because she want a job. What did she do today? Nothing. Nothing. She only did 2 days worth of work. That's it. She ain't do nothing today. She ain't do nothing yesterday. So she ain't getting paid. But anyway, y'all, we got some stuff to talk about here. And then I got to look at see what's going on here in my neck of the woods. I've been taking notes about Heart and Hustle. And then I'm trying to see if I'm going to review the new shows that are coming up on uh, two new shows that are coming up. So I'm trying to see if I'm going to review those. Okay. All right, guys. Well, come on in here. We are past our 10-minute mark. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. She only wants to do it part time. Yeah, she only want to do something when she wants some money. I was supposed to go to the second part of the Blues Fest tonight, and I couldn't because I was tired, for one thing. Then I got up and I was making a Sunday dinner. I did roasted potatoes. I did some chicken breast. I did some macaroni and cheese, some corn, and some cornbread. That's what I cooked. Because kids like, you ain't been cooking no Sunday dinner. Okay, let me cook something. I wanted to cook some sweet potatoes, but I didn't go to the store. Um, and I want to try out this recipe. It's a two ingredient homemade biscuit recipe because I want to see if it works. But I want to make me some homemade biscuits. And this lady was like, it's a two ingredient recipe, and I got to try to find it. Hey, Daphne, my tea sipper. Hello, hello, hello. All right, so let's get into some content here. And guys, let me know in the chat if y'all ordered Melanie's Halo inspired by Baccarat. Baby, I was trying not to order it. I promise y'all I was. But every one she come out, those are my favorite perfumes. So I went ahead and ordered it. I said, okay, let me go ahead and order it. Let me try to see, okay, where am I going to make up this? I said, okay, all right, I know where I'm gonna make it up at. So all the scents that she has brought out, I have ordered them, but I do not like to do that because sometimes I'll order too much stuff and then I'll forget what I'm supposed to be getting. But I ordered it all on Shopify, so it tells me everything that I'm supposed to get. So that's one way of keeping track of it. And also, I'm gonna write it down this time because at one point in time, I ordered too much stuff because she had that big sale, and I was like, okay, I can't pass up on the sale. And I was forgetting, like, okay, where's my stuff at? And I said, okay, I'm just gonna order on Shopify this time, so it keeps track of everything. My what is it called? Fearless was supposed to be here today, but then I'm like, how is it gonna be here today if the post office is supposed to be dropping it off? So maybe I'll get it tomorrow. And then I ordered Beyond. I ordered some Freesia Floral body oil. So if anybody has got those, got any of the scents from Melody, let me know in the chat because I want to know how that what is it, resilient? Am I saying that right? Resilient? How that smell? Let me know because that's supposed to smell like the LV perfume, the Louis Vuitton perfume. Let me know if y'all got it. If y'all got y'all orders, let me know. Okay. Oh, and I know I keep saying I'm gonna talk about Melody, the sale and everything. I will be doing that tomorrow because I'm not gonna be on my live this long. Okay. So let's get into some content here. Let's see here. Now, I did want to talk about this, y'all. So, people are saying, and we know Claressa Shield is behind the scenes saying, she said that Remy had two boyfriends. Now, just because you with somebody, that doesn't mean that's your boyfriend, what have you, or your man. I like to say man because I'm a grown ass woman. So that doesn't mean that that's your man. Okay, that just could have been a fling for Remy, and I don't think that Easy is on Remy's level. Now that could be her little boy toy for the time being, and as they said, she was with him because she had to take care of some business with him. Okay, but to be her man, I don't think he was ever her man like that. He was just there for a minute. But Remy says she is single and ready to mingle. She's not dating anybody. She's not dating nobody. So if Remy had two mans, where is the other man at? I already only person I knew about was Easy. Let me know in the chat if there was another man that Remy Ma was dating. But she did give out who her crush was. I thought, Remy liked chocolate guys. He's cute. Her celebrity crush, he is cute. Or what have you. But they said Remy Ma dumps Easy. Claressa warns Chrisean about Blueface, and Bree still missing. So let's get into this here with our bro reel. Let's talk about this for a second, and then I'm not gonna keep y'all long tonight. So let's get into a little bit of this here, y'all. Let's see here. You said Easy to Block was just there for a season. Okay. Hey, Jonetta Speaks, my tea sipper. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Melody, my tea sipper. Hello, hello, hello. You said you're going to order you some this week, Daphne, and try it. Okay. Now, that's why I'll talk about them other time. People like, oh, you're not, baby, stuff that I need, and I support Melanie down, okay? I done bought all 4 of the bundles. So if I was not a millimeter or didn't support Melanie, I wouldn't be buying stuff from her like that, okay? Okay? Okay. You understand each other. Guys, sometimes people come in your life for a season or a reason, okay? And that's just what it is. They could come in your life for a lesson or a blessing. Okay? Always remember that. Okay, so that's what probably Easy was. He was in her life for a reason, to help her get Chrome off the ground. Because she was $400,000 in a hole. Okay. And then was he her blessing or lesson? He was her lesson. That's just my interpretation of it. Okay. So that's what it is. But let's get into this right here with Bro Real.
I don't internet beef on real place.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, tell the truth. How you want to spend a couple of days and split, and you didn't know how to be a grown ass woman
come back
and say that. So you want to jump out of cars while they're on the highway, take you back to the airport today, yell and scream and cry and act gyrate because you don't want to get on a plane.
Why wouldn't I want to go home? Why would I?
She never returned back to Atlanta.
Like, make it make sense. You sound stupid.
Now, some people say she did. Wait a minute. So she didn't return back home? She didn't return back to Atlanta? Something ain't right here, y'all.
Keep it a buck. Let's really keep it a buck. You don't like nobody speaking up to you. You don't like nobody saying to you. You don't want nobody telling you some that you're doing is wrong.
And I can see that with Claressa. Claressa wants yes men around her all the time. If you try to tell her she's wrong about something or this and that, you fired, or she don't want to have nothing else to do with you. She wants you to do what she say and kiss her butt. Ain't nobody doing it, okay? Not no grown women. Bree had a job. She quit her job to come to Atlanta with Claressa. Okay, so she had a job that she was maintaining. All right, maybe not up to Larissa's taste, but she was maintaining a job and had her kids, and she was in a house. You asked that girl to quit her job and come up there to Atlanta, and you got her a house. You're gonna pay the bills and all that. You did that. I don't think she asked you to do that. That's something that you volunteered to do. Then when you volunteer to do something, and that's what I don't like about people. When you volunteer to do something, you volunteer. I didn't ask you. You volunteered, right? And then when things don't go your way, you want to throw it back up in my face. No, I'm cool with that. Now, is Bree still in Atlanta and Claressa told her not to get herself back on this here internet? That could be the case. Or Bree could be in Flint trying to get herself together. but ain't nobody seen her.
Shalita at the funeral home acting a fool. Move your security guards and let her see her granny. Who the f is you to tell them that they can't come to a funeral?
Right.
Don't matter who paid for it or not.
All right, so we forward this. So since this live stream that they did, the very last live stream, Bree haven't been nowhere in sight. Bree been like on hiatus. And I said it, I like maybe she's in a rehab drying out and shit from the alcohol and all that. Because we know she, the last we heard, she was getting on the Greyhound and going back to Atlanta. But did she ever make it on that Greyhound? And that's the questions we like, damn, did she ever make it on the Greyhound? Or did she stay in Flint and like check herself into like a facility or some shit like that? That's what the people want to know. Would you say somebody said, dang, she don't even care? She put her own niece and nephews out of the wood. Yeah, because if she cut her sister Bree off, that means the kids too. But the only thing that's making me think,
you think Claressa care about cutting those kids off? Claressa don't care about nobody but her and Papoose. That's the only people she care about. She don't care about that. I know she tried to get on this internet like she love her niece and nephew. No. When you talk about not hitting somebody in the head and all that, your niece and nephews, no. That's just all for show. And let me just say this. I don't think she needs no kids. And that's just my personal opinion. She don't have the patience for kids. And Papoose already don't live with her. Who gonna help her out with the baby? Who gonna help her out? She thinks that's gonna keep Papoose and keep her attached to him, or what have you. Better yet, her attached to Papoose and Remy Ma. Because let's just be real here. Remy is the clout. If Remy would have never put your shit out there, them text messages, we would have never knew who the fuck you was. Just saying. But she ain't gonna admit that. Remy made you popping. You weren't popping because of your accolades or anything like that. If that's the case, we would have been knew who you were. Okay? So Remy helped a whole bunch of y'all out. That for we the people that don't really follow boxing. So she done put you on, Claressa. She done put Alicia Baumgartner on, Amanda Serrano, now Kay Scott. We talking about all y'all. If it wasn't for Remy, y'all wouldn't have been put on. Just calling it what it is. But for people who are boxing fans, yes, but for us, no. So Remy put all y'all on. So y'all should be sending Remy some compensation for putting y'all on. Yeah. Just saying. Just calling it how I see it.
I think that Claressa is still trying to be there for Bree kids, even though she's not there for Bree, is that she let her friend took in the kids. Her friend Nene took in Bree's kids. Why? Because Claressa had to go away to training and all the shit and prepare for this upcoming fight. So when I was seeing Nene was going live, and she was going live, and she had Bree kids with her. So that's what made me think that Bree was checked herself into like a facility, maybe somewhere in Flint. Yeah, and that's what I'm speculating. I don't know for sure because Bree haven't made no post or she haven't went live or anything, but that's what I'm speculating. But all that shit took place right after this. And then Claressa was talking about in this live stream, yeah, I'm this close to cutting you off. I'm like this close to cutting you off. Now, mind you, 2 weeks later. So I don't know what's transpiring behind the scenes, because Claressa posted that recently saying my sister is no longer my sister on her Snapchat.
So now something else must occur behind the scenes. Remember I told you she posted something on Snapchat. She said, Claressa, that Bree is no longer her sister. So something must have happened behind the scenes. And let me tell you something. Bree and Nah the goat that was getting into it, but soon as her and Papoose got real close, Pap just be telling me if I get into it with people just to cut them off. So I believe, allegedly, and in my very own opinion, Papton told her to cut off her sister, not to go them, all her friends that she had. He told her to cut off them people. They've been getting into it, and she never cut them off. So he told her to cut them off, allegedly, in my personal opinion.
So from this live stream up until when she posted that the other day, something transpired behind the scenes for her to just come forward and say that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because why would she just post that now from some shit that happened 2 weeks ago? So that means more shit is constantly being done behind the scene, which eventually gonna come out because that's what happens. But let's continue to get into this.
You want to spend a couple days in Flint, and you didn't know how to be a grown-ass woman and fucking say that. So you want to jump out of cars while they're on the fucking highway, take you back to the airport today, yell and scream and cry and act gyrate because you don't want to get on a plane.
Yeah, y'all dogged ass for that gyrate shit. Gyrate. What the hell is gyrate? What you said, TT? You said absolutely not. Claressa Bree knows the fight coming up, so she knows when to shut down the internet, or Claressa will cut her off because she did before. Yeah, well, she did cut her off. I mean, I can switch it. I mean, according to this right here, this is what Claressa posted in her Snapchat the other day, and she said she's no longer my sister. This is what she said. She said, I'll read it again. She said, your own family be the main ones hating on you. That's why it's just cut off. My sister is no longer my sister. Tired of that bitch being an op. Stay the F away from me, weird ass. So she posted this the other day.
So she's tired of her. She called her sister B. She said her sister is an op. Oh, all righty then. The sister is the op now, y'all. What do y'all think about that? The sister's now the op. She said she's tired of her. Hey, Tanya. I'm telling you, Papoose then had her cut these people off. That's what it is. He didn't have her cut these people off. She wasn't doing all this before. He didn't have her cut them off. Just my personal opinion. He didn't have her cut these people off. Her sister, them, her friends, so he can isolate her. Hey, Laura C. So that's my, what do y'all think? She wasn't cutting these people off before. Why all of a sudden now you want to cut people off? Let's see. Gyrating, she mean irate, but she had a 3.0 in high school. I cannot. I don't know what happened behind the scenes, but like I said, this post went up a couple of days ago on Snapchat. So, do y'all think that she just didn't? What do y'all think she did? Hmm? Why do y'all think that she has decided to cut Bree off? Now, another thing made sense. Claressa probably don't want her running her mouth. It's crunch time now. It's close to her doing her having her fight. So is that another reason why Bree has not been on the internet, because she don't want the distraction and things like that taken away from Claressa fight? That could be another reason. That could be another reason. Y'all let me know. What do y'all think? But let's continue.
And mind you, what happened between them, you know, transpired, you know, when the funeral shit happened nearly 3 weeks ago. All right. So let's get back into this, because now we starting to see that shit is still brewing between them. Things are still going on between them. Since the funeral.
And then you want to get online and say she wanted to leave me here. She didn't want me to come back to Flint. She didn't. Stop lying. Stop lying. So now I want these folks to ask you, why the fuck you want to jump out of a damn moving car? I really want the answer to that. Up on I-75. Crazy as hell. Gone, bro. You ain't got no common sense. You don't have no common sense. And then people want to really believe you on social media. Every time you get that bottle, you get drunk and you start lying. I'm tired of it, bro.
I think when she drank that liquor, that's when she tells.
I agree with that. When she drink that liquor, she tell the truth. And you don't want her drinking that liquor because she tell the truth on your ass. You just want us to think, oh, she's just a drunk. She don't know what she's talking about. Yes, she do. Yes, she do. She don't take accountability for anything. Everything is always somebody else's fault. No accountability on her part. No, she don't do nothing wrong. Everybody else wrong.
Because when she get that liquor in her, that's when all her true feelings start coming out. So I think it's the opposite, Claressa. I think when your sister get drunk and start spewing and shit, that she be spewing the truth and she be spewing how she feel about shit. So I think it's the quite opposite. But let's continue.
I'm telling you, I'm here. My damn fingers are almost touching, bro. I'm here with you. I'm here with this girl. I'm telling you. And when I get here, you already know how I'm gonna cut you off, bro. So keep playing with me.
Well,
keep playing.
There you go. She said, you know, she was fed up and cut her off. But fast forward 2 weeks later, she announced that she officially cut her off completely. So it's like Claressa was paying the rent and all that shit. So where do that leaves that situation as far as the living situation? I think there ain't gonna be no living situation with Bree in that house anymore, and that's what I think is happening.
I think that she should let Claressa have that house, and she going on back down to Flint. So so she gonna get treated like a kid. Yeah, she do drink. Okay, what about it? But I wouldn't be sitting there letting nobody treat me like no damn kid, or I got to do what you say, or you not gonna pay my rent. You not gonna do this and that. Fuck it. You know what? You can keep this house. I'm gone.
Now, behind the scenes, and I think she is remaining quiet for the simple fact she's sparing Claressa because Claressa got a fight coming up, and that might be the reason too why she haven't went online and really went off like that. Because other than that, Bree would have been went the fuck off on Claressa on live. We know that, but I think she's still considering not doing it on the strength of still looking out for his sister. Not only that, Claressa's still involved with Bree's kids. Because mind you, when this live stream was going on, Bree kids was in the background, which I ain't understand why she do that shit in front of the kids. She like, if you
that's another thing. Why would you be talking about these kids, your sister in front of her kids? Now you know that's wrong. I told you she has no respect, morals, integrity, or nothing for anybody. You didn't have to talk about their mom in front of them. You could have told them kids to go in another room, or you could have went in another room. You don't care.
Go live about them. You should have sent them out the room or some shit. But yeah, she was saying all this shit while Bree kids was in the goddamn room, which ain't make sense.
Lie again. Lying ass. It's so annoying having to somebody who don't want to grow up. This girl is turning 30, bro.
But you the
Shut
same
up.
exact way.
That's our bitch. She on there like.
That's what I was gonna say. You gonna talk about her turning 30, don't want to grow up. You haven't grown up. You what have you done? Okay, you boxing. Big deal. Don't nobody want to go in no damn ring box and get their damn head knocked between the washing machine and dry. That's what you chose to do. That's fine. But if you were not boxing, you told us you would be probably in jail. So what are you talking about? I hate when people get money and then try to act like they better than somebody. You ain't got no sense your own self. You ain't got no sense. You don't have any sense. Well, you don't have sense. You don't have any sense that I can see. And you get on here talking about somebody else need to grow up. When are you going to grow up? Let us know. You get on this internet and act just like your sister. And the problem is, to my knowledge, you're not even drinking nothing. You get on here and cut up.
Lie on me.
That's the same exact way, though.
They get online and lie on me. Charlene been doing it. That's distant family. That bitch is not a close cousin of mine. Distant family. And then Brianna lived 5 minutes from me in a freaking townhouse that I paid the bills for.
See?
The rent, the bills, and everything. And then
And that's what we're facing here. While Bree is on mute and Claressa is posting that she cut off complete, which means she cut everything off. The funds, everything is cut off. So what you think that's going to leave Bree? That's going to leave Bree homeless. She ain't gonna have nowhere to fucking live. You know what I'm saying? She ain't gonna have nowhere to live, and I think that's the dilemma here and what's taking place. And Claressa is like making it known, which I think that's corny that you made it, that you posted that shit and made it known when your sister wasn't even saying shit. Your sister was on mute. Your sister wasn't even going live and saying shit about you after all of this shit transpired. So it didn't make no sense. Why would you even post this shit weeks later that your sister is no longer your sister and you cutting her off?
I believe Papoose told her.
I mean, obviously it's something transpiring in the backdrop, but that's where you should be dealing with it in the backdrop. Why'd you go on your Snapchat and post that you cut your sister off and know why you had to make that known when your sister ain't even get online and wasn't even saying nothing? That shit ain't make no sense to me. So this is one of Claressa's tactics where she like to humiliate people that she fall out with. You just basically went on there and humiliated your sister by speaking out and saying and posting that shit when she ain't even been saying anything. Ain't make no sense to
Because she
me.
want to play the victim.
And that's why we here. Let's continue.
Don't hear a line. This girl lives like she rich and don't. Man, please. Get out of here. Get out of here. You
Right,
want to run it
they
down.
wild
That's
facts.
the truth. That's the truth. And then, just last week, the girl changed her own oil to her car to mess her car up. Guess what she wants to fix it? Why did you go and get an oil change? Why did you try to change your own oil? Don't know, you put the right or wrong oil in there. Now your car is smoking and you want me to go and get the car fixed.
You gotta put some responsibilities back on Bree because you allowed yourself to be taken care of by your sister. Now it's all right for your sister to maybe look out for you, get you the house and all that shit, the cars and all that, but it's your job to maintain it. Like after that, yeah,
This is my thing right here. She should have got her sister house and then told us, okay, you're going to have to get a job so you can pay your rent and things like that. You did this. This woman had a job. You told her to quit her job and come to Atlanta with you. Now, maybe you should have put down some ground rules when you got the house for her. Maybe you should have did that. Instead of coming on here talking about it.
She put herself in position to be, where things could be taken away from you. So the responsibility more the responsibility, tell you the truth, the more responsibility is on Bree because she allowed herself to get put in position where shit could get taken away from her by her sister. Knowing how y'all relationship be on some shaky shit and Claressa like to use the money against people, this wasn't a good thing that you was totally dependent on your sister. You should have got a motherfucking job and maintain that shit over there. And this is where
And this is what happened when you let people take care of you. They call all the shots, and now this is where we at right now. And you didn't put your own self in a bad predicament, and you already know how she is. So why would you put yourself in this predicament right
this is where Bree messed up at by allowing her sister to have that much control and power over her. Welcome to the stage. Incoming opinion.
Hey, baby.
What's going on?
Congrats.
So I'm gonna stop it right there, y'all. So, do y'all think that Bree is going back to Flint, or do y'all think Bree is still in Atlanta? But she said she cut her off, so is she going back to Flint? That's the question right there. Is she going back to Flint? Hey, Lisa, my tea sipper. Hello, hello, hello. She messed up herself. When Pap Smear leaves her, she's going to be on an island all by herself because she's have alienated herself from everyone. Yeah, when Pap leave her, this is going to be a mess because the only friend she got right now is Mimi. She just think her shit don't stink. She thinks she can talk and say and do what she wants to any and everybody. So this is where we're at right now with her. Bree needs to get herself together. If she got to go into a rehab, get herself together, and she needs to stop messing with Claressa. Let Claressa be. Allegedly, her brother already done gone back to Flint. She didn't put him in his baby out. They said he was living in his car. Now you got a four. You said you got a 4 or 5 bedroom house. Ain't nobody in the house but you. Papoose is rarely there. He don't live there like he said. He live in New York. So now you're left with nobody there. Oh, I forgot you got the dog. You got the dog. You and the dog there. And if she saying these things around your kids, then she taking care of you and your kids, just cut her off too. If I was you, Brianna, I would cut her ass off too. Cut her off. Me and my kids gonna be good. So she don't have to worry about taking care of you, taking care of your kids. Just cut her off. Do your own thing. That's what I do. I would cut her ass off. I wouldn't be messing with her no more. If this is what you want to do, go ahead on and cut you off. You think you cut me off, now I'm going to cut you off. And that's what I would do. I would cut her off. So that's where we at. You wouldn't have to worry about cutting me off. Oh, this is what I wanted to show y'all. So we're going to skip bases just for a second here. Here is Remy Ma's crush, her celebrity crush. Let me show y'all. This is Remy Ma's celebrity crush. Skepta. He's a British rapper, DJ, and fashion designer who Angie Martinez said Remy should be on a date with. What y'all think about him? Now, he look good. Well, Remy Ma did say she's waiting to be divorced before she starts dating someone. Now, Skepta, okay. This is Remy Ma crush right here, Skepta. Fashion designer, rapper. What else he got going on? Also, he's a British rapper, a DJ, and a fashion designer. Now, this is Remy Ma allegedly. He's the 2025 Man of the Year. Skepta. Hey, all right. At least he got his own shit going on. He got his own motion. Um, I don't know what we can say for Papoose. What y'all think? But Remy said she don't want to date nobody right now until she get her divorce because she don't want him involved in all this stuff that's going on with in the internet streets with Papoose, Claressa, and her. She wants to wait till she get a divorce, and I feel her with that. Yeah, let me get my divorce first, get myself together. Okay, so let me know what y'all think about him. I think he's nice looking. I do. I think he's nice looking. Let me know. Do y'all think that'll be a good fit? So what do y'all think? Y'all think him and Remy Ma would make a great a good couple? I think so. I think he could be a go. I think he could be a go for Remy. He's low key. I think he can be low key. What y'all think? I think so. Let me see what y'all said about this nice piece of chocolate. He said our sister knows it all and she doesn't want to be cut off and she don't want to piss Claressa off. Okay. I don't know how old he is. She doesn't want to bring anyone new into the drama. Okay. I wouldn't either. It's too much. And we didn't hear this much about Remy before all of this, before all of this stuff was going on. Okay, let's see it. Why Papoose is waiting to divorce Remy. Hmm. Okay, let's get into that. Why Papoose is waiting to divorce Remy. Let's get into that. Okay. Because I want to hear this myself. What is the wait for? Oh, okay. Oh, Nyla. Okay, Nyla got that up there. Okay. Now, it could be, I think for one, people are saying he wants some money. He wants some money from her. Let's see what this. He wants to get money for music. He say that he wrote for her, and also he wants the 50%. No, he wants 50-50 custody of the golden child. So that's another thing that I'm hearing. Now I could be wrong, but allegedly that's what the holdup is. So let's get into this with Claressa Shields. She is giving herself a shout out again. Baby, this lady here is just a gift that keeps on giving. Every day I was like, okay, we ain't gonna talk about Claressa, but every day she gets on here and runs that mouth.
Me a stalker on my own Instagram account. I think she's confusing obsession with coverage. The Weather Channel, they don't create the rain, they report it. Local news doesn't start the fire, my nigga. They cover the biggest fire in town. That is how media works. When Claressa Shields and Chrisean linked up.
See, you see what I'm talking about? Guess what I'm talking about, guys? It does not look like she'd have lost any weight. I don't know. I don't know.
Up, that's not just two people taking a picture. That's boxing, that's celebrity culture, that's reality TV, that's social media, all colliding in one moment. Of course, the media is going to cover it. I don't wake up asking, how can I cover Claressa Shields today in dusty ass spinach plates? I wake up asking, what story is pushing the conversation today? That is two completely different things.
And that's what I try. And that's another thing. You have to keep up with the algorithm. If the algorithm is Claressa Shields, that's what you need to be talking about. If that's what's going on, that's what you need to be pushing. Nolan Wells. What else going on? Stuff that's going on with Diddy. You have to keep up with the news because right now she is a big ticket item. So of course you're going to talk about him. That's what the algorithm is, talking about her.
Things, but the narcissism is going to narcissist. That isn't stalking. That is media. Claressa Shields called me a stalker on my own Instagram.
Let's see.
Account. I think she's confusing obsession with coverage. The Weather Channel, they don't create the rain, they report it. Local news.
If Claressa does not want us to talk about her, she wouldn't come out here every day. She wouldn't come out here and do shit on this internet. Now, if we were saying something good about her, then yes, you want us to cover her. But since we're not saying anything good about her, now people are stalking her. How the hell is somebody stalking you? You put the content out here. You put the content out here. You give us the content and we just cover it. That's it. You are the algorithm right now. So that's what we're going to do. Please hit the like button, y'all. People in the bushes, hit the like button. So let's get on here.
To the Lord. But I have one more opinion, one more vocal opinion before I close it out. Claressa Shields is receiving everything Remy Ma went through when she was with Papoose. Hey, he got a curse on him.
Y'all think Papoose got a curse on him, y'all? Y'all let me know in the chat. Y'all think Papoose got a curse on him? Y'all think he's taking Claressa through the same thing he took Remy Ma through? Just saying.
He cursed. Yep, that's a fact. He cursed. Yep. That's all I wanted to say. I just wanted to say that everything Remy Ma went through, remember how everybody turned against her? Remember? For like 10 years. People turned against Remy Ma for like 10 years. But it's kind of different though, because back then, Remy Ma, she didn't do that. Fans was just being fucked up and mean. Claressa Shields is doing this to herself. Like, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, I think Papoose is cursed. He's cursed. Yeah, that's my honest opinion. That's how I feel. I think I'm right. And Claressa Shields is going through everything that Remy Ma went through. Remy Ma was blackballed for, I'm being nice by saying 10 years. It was probably longer than 10. Yeah, facts. And as soon as she let it.
Now, I didn't know Remy Ma was blackballed. Y'all let me know if y'all heard that. I never knew Remy Ma to be blackballed. But let me know.
His ass go, boom! Guys start pouring in. Start filling that cup up. That's how it goes. I went through something similar, but I don't want to talk about mine because he always think I'm talking about him, so I don't want to do that. And we just got back cool, so but I went through the same thing because a little similar, but whatever. But yeah, okay. All right, God bless y'all. Thank y'all. Bye. Hey.
I'm going to stop sharing it there. Do y'all think Papoose is cursed? You say he had bad luck, especially at the casino? Okay. Okay, Linda, you say yes? Because y'all know he said he don't believe in God. I just found that out that he said that. He does not believe in God. Iris, you said yep. He don't believe in God. So if Claressa always said that she believed in God, then she got a man that don't believe in God. Y'all are unevenly yoked. Y'all not on the same page right there. You got an atheist. Am I saying that right? Atheist, yeah. You're an atheist. You don't believe in God? That's an atheist, right? Thank you, Sonia, for the 10 jewels. I appreciate it, sis. Thank you. Hello, sweetness, my tea sipper. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, but right there, they're not a match. You got if your mate don't believe in God and you do, how is that? I'm confused. I'm just saying. You say you believe in God, but the things you do are not godly. So I'm not saying everything got to be perfect. Got to be perfect or anything like that because we all sin every day. I'm not saying that, but the things that you do is terrible. You know right from wrong. When people get to talking to you about that Bible, you skip over that part. You skip over that part about the Bible, about being an adulteress. You skip over that part. You don't want to hear that. But I know you know it. We all know you know it. But you, for some reason, skip over that part. And I'm trying to figure out for the life of me, why do you skip over that part? So I did want to get into this. So I did want to get into this true crimes with Shayna about her relatives, the breakdown of the relatives here. Thank you, Gloria Brown, for the 10 jewels. Thank you, sis. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. But let's get into this with true crimes with Shayna. Y'all know she be having it. So let's get into this. Let me go back a little bit. Okay.
Phones and they still can't sell out the State Farm Arena. Yeah, you can't play them little reindeer games.
Wait a minute. Let me go back a little bit, y'all. Go back a little bit. Okay, here we go.
Just hood, and hood. And what's going on with these fucking tickets?
Wait a minute.
Because they done
Who got
started.
some house shoes on in the boxing thing? Wait a minute.
What in the furry red house shoe is going the fuck on? I mean, I'm all for being.
Wait a minute. She got on house shoes? These type of house shoes in the boxing ring? Oh no. Ghetto fabulous. This is Claressa Shields. You can tell by her body shape. Then she got wet spots. Well, y'all see it. I'm not saying that.
Comfortable. But baby child, this is a complete joke. Just hood, and hood. And what's going on with these fucking tickets? Because they done start slowly giving them away.
Oh, they got a giveaway here? Oh, y'all giving away tickets now. Okay. Nobody buying your shit, so you're giving away tickets. Now, I missed this. I didn't catch this. Okay.
Way, okay? Claressa Shields, K. Scott, and 4 other buffoons, and they still can't sell out the State Farm Arena. Yeah, you can't play them little reindeer games that you played down in Detroit, bitch. Them tickets ain't selling. That's why she doing secret Twitters and meet and greets and shit. And speaking of that, I didn't catch it all, but just don't know.
Didn't I tell you that's why she doing those meet and greets and things, trying to get people to buy them tickets? I guess you get a free autograph and a picture with her if you buy a ticket. This shit ain't working. The stuff you had going on in Flint, it ain't working in Atlanta.
Know how to act, don't know what to say, arguing and fussing and fighting with people. Put them the fuck out. But she want to sit there and tell people how broke they are, how ugly they are. In case you didn't get the fucking memo, stupid. A meet and greet is about showing people how personable you are, how down to earth you are, to make them want to break bread with you. My goodness. Like she literally just sit there and called women from New York ugly. Like, what are you doing? I swear, these people are fucking dumb. And she got it honestly, because in this next clip, I don't know what would make her father want to say this on camera.
And when you was with your mom and y'all was doing what y'all was doing,
You know, you know, you know, you know. Nobody knows. I thought he was for the bus house saying, nobody knows. That's what I thought he was for the bus house singing, y'all. I promise you. God forgive me, I ain't talking about me. Let me stop it.
what they was doing.
Now you know that you could have, Claressa. You mean you could not have nobody at the barbershop comb your dad hair out, cut it up some, trim it or what? If you don't want to cut off, trim it up, comb it. So you just let your daddy come to this thing just like this. You would just like him. Woo, you look like. You could have had nobody put him on, cut his hair, just trim it up. You know, you could have did nothing. You couldn't have had nobody from Clint because he hang out at the barbershop. Shalita said he'd be over there panhandling. You couldn't have paid nobody at the barbershop to do nothing to your dad. Just saying.
I always had food in my house, but y'all didn't want to fuck with me. Y'all didn't want to come to my house. After you turn 13, you would come by and I want to go skate and I want to do this. I want to do that. But I always had food. And every time I pick you up, before I drop you off, what I do? All right, that's one time on my name.
He said they didn't want to come to his house. He said he had food. He had food. Look how Claressa looking at him. He said, I had food. Every time I pick you up, what I do? Guess Claressa say, go get us food. Because remember Claressa saying they didn't have no food. But this man said, y'all didn't want to come to this house. Y'all want to go skating and stuff. He said he had food. And he said when he dropped you back off, he had made sure you had food.
And baby child, Clarence had to make it crystal clear that he had some motherfucking grub at his house. Fuck them empty cabinets and shit around there at your mama's house.
I told y'all, he's letting you know he had food. He letting you know he had food.
Now, word on the street is they used to call Claressa Shields' daddy PT, Pretty Tony. Child, I thought it was right.
Yeah, he looked back in the day like an old school pimp. Look like, he got a process, a perm. Like he had his hair rolled up in them pink rollers. Okay. This how that used to look. Okay. All right. All right.
Rodney King. And did y'all know that Claressa Shields has a sister? She has a few siblings. This is Michelle, okay? And Michelle's son.
Oh, Claressa got some more people? Oh, shit. Ain't no Claressa had no more sisters and brothers. Oh, shit.
Passed away in 2025. I have the whole funeral right here. Actually, I chopped it quite a bit because it was about an hour long. Claressa Shields is there. She's going to speak a couple of different times. She's going to sing. Oh, God.
This is Claressa's sister, not by her mother, by her dad. One of her sisters passed away. I don't know how Shayna get all this stuff, but baby, she be on it. Shout out to Shayna. If y'all don't know who she is, this is her YouTube channel right here. This woman here, I don't know where she get this stuff from. But shout out to her. She is a phenomenal content creator. She finds everything. So make sure y'all go over there and give her a follow. Go over there and check out some of her content. Okay? Let me make sure I give her a thumbs up while I'm over here. I'm using this for teaching and learning purposes only.
Her father is going to also speak, and he's going to tell about his multiple children. You're going to also see Claressa Shields' mother. She's going to have on red when she comes in. She's going to walk straight up and go to the casket. And when she turns to go out, after she hugs Michelle, Clarissa Shields is going to get up and kind of come behind her, and they're going to have a weird little interaction. Let me know if you catch that in the comments. And just so you guys know, I do have a video, I believe it's number 11, where I speak on Clarissa Shields' family, and I go just a little bit more in depth on this nephew and kind of what happened and his lifestyle. Again, it's number 11. Now, again, you do not see Brianna, and I am not sure if the reason Brianna is not present is because I did read in an article that Clarissa Shields' sister was in a car accident on the same day that this young man was murdered or died. I'm not sure. There's some conflicting information in regards to the nature of his passing, okay? But on the same day, it states that her sister was in a car accident. I'm not sure if it was Brianna or one of the other sisters, now that we know that they are other sisters. But maybe that's why she's not present. I'm not sure. All right. So there is Clarissa Shields' mother in the red jacket.
Did y'all know Clarissa had these other siblings? Now I'm trying to figure out, is this sister by Clarissa's mother, or is it on her daddy's side? Or maybe Clarissa doesn't talk about the sister because she passed away. Let me know what y'all think in the chat.
Now, when she came in, I don't know if she just didn't see Clarissa Shields or not, but even after Clarissa Shields gets up and walks over behind her, she still does not acknowledge her. She just walks away.
That's Clarissa right there.
I don't know. Seems a little odd to me. I mean, it's a lot going on and people are emotional and stuff, so I'm not exactly sure what was going on there. May not have been anything. I'm just saying. Another thing I wanted to mention, there's also going to be security with Clarissa at this funeral as well. So that guy right there, that's clearly her security, I think. I don't know.
Why does she have to have security with her at these funerals? Was somebody gonna knock her head off or something? Why do you have to have security? And guys, she was a big back then. Did y'all see her, the weight? That's her natural weight. What you think some people gonna run up on her? What my thing is, you and Pappy out all the time, you don't have no security. All in Walmart where security at. But when you go to these funerals, you have to have security. That's weird.
But he's following her around as if he's security or something like that. So maybe that's just normal protocol for her to have someone with her.
I get to thinking about my nigga. I know. Oh, miss my brother, yeah. That real weird brother, oh, miss my brother, yeah. Who I'm gonna call when it's time in the world, yeah, we got each other. Only in the world I want is my brother. They ask me, okay.
Let me try to speed this up. So. Trying to speed this up.
Yes.
Let me try to speed this up. Okay, this is Claressa up here. Let me put it right here. That's Claressa.
By Miss Claressa Shields.
All right. Mr. Akir Jameer Davis was born June 18, 2022, in Flint, Michigan, the son of Michelle Davison and Stephen Davis. Akir was a free spirit who brought joy and energy to everyone around him. Akir had a deep love for music and dancing, always the first to turn up the volume and move to the rhythm. Whether it was hanging out with his mom, dad, brothers, making his little sister laugh, or spending time with his close friends, he was happiest surrounded by those he loved. His laughter was contagious, and his presence lit up every room. Akir attended Flint Public Schools, had a heart full of dreams and a soul full of passion. His kindness, humor, and loyalty left a lasting impression on everyone he met. Mr. Akir Jameer Davis leaves to cherish his memory parents, Michelle Davison and Stephen Davis, grandfather Clarence Shields. Clarence? This is supposed to be Clarence Davison. Clarence Shields, right? Am I right? You say Clarence Davison. Shields, right? Oh, I got Davison on here. All right. I'm about to say, I don't know. All right. Grandfather Clarence Shields, sister Michelle Davis, three brothers, Quavon Davis, Darius Davison, Darius Davison, and Jermaine Davison. Newly arrived niece, Persia Davison. 5 aunts, LaShonda Davison, Jewel Washington, Patricia Henry, Claressa Shields, and Brianna Shields. 3 uncles, Jasmine Davison, Clarence Davison.
No, this was Claressa Shields' nephew. My fault. I mean, recap that. This is her nephew. Okay.
And Derek Lee. Great aunt Teresa Smith. Great uncle Leotis Johnson. 8 cousins Haven Davison, Christopher Davison, Marquis Davis, Rodney Davis, Maurice Davis.
Now, y'all got to pace yourself because Claressa is going to sing. Okay? So, just a trigger warning. Claressa is going to sing. Just a trigger warning.
Jermaine Davis, Marcus Washington, and Zariah Hawkins. Special cousins Sierra Johnson and Octavius Jordan. A host of other relatives and friends. Mr. Davis was preceded in death by grandparents LaRonda Davison and Eddie and Jimmy Mae Davis. Marvin Reeves, aunts and uncles Latricia Johnson, Leroy Johnson, Sammy Diltz, Larry Davis, Eddie Davis Jr., to Wanda Davis, and a host of other relatives. The family would like to express special thanks to Lawrence E. Moon Funeral Home, family, and friends. Okay.
We thank Ms. Shields. We thank Ms. Shields for reading our obituary and acknowledgments and resolutions. This time, the family has allotted some time for those that want to share to come and share. I want you to come, if you want to share, and line up on this wall so that we'll know how many intend on sharing. A lot of times we don't know who's going to share. So we want you to come now and line up on this wall if you want to share. We want everyone that wants to.
Hey, y'all, this is Claressa. This is a bigger woman back there. Just saying.
Y'all a little short or something. Hello? All right. Y'all know, I don't even know where to start because I will start from when my dad first told me I had a big sister, you know, and I was the oldest out of me and Browner, and then he introduced Tiffany, my sister, and then he introduced Michelle and my brother Jovan, and I was like, oh shoot, and then I met my sister Shell, and then I realized I had a nephew who's my same age. I'm like, how you my nephew? We the same age. And I mean, from the time we was 8 or 9 years old, me and D been hip to hip. And so being hip to hip with D, I was hip to hip with Akir and with Quay, even with Maine, and especially my niece little Michelle. She the only girl, so that's my niece, but that's like my little sister, you know. So
do y'all hear Claressa mention any of these people now that she done made it big? I don't hear her mention none of these people. The sister, the brother, only, you know, only her brother, Peanut. She talk about him, and then we got the one that's in jail. But I don't ever hear her say anything about these sisters and brothers on her daddy's side. Y'all let me know.
Well, what I can say is that I may have had a problem out of Quay before, and I love Michelle, and even maybe something with D. I've never had a problem with Akir. Ever. I mean, he just was too sweet. He was bad though. I don't mean he wasn't bad. No, I'm trying to forget. I can't remember who I got with water. Was it Quay or Akir? But they both teamed up to get me back. We was in Florida, and I put my dresser on the door. I'm like, y'all not gonna get me back. So, but when they showed me all the videos of how they used to be waking up and drawing each other, I used to just be crying, man. I'm telling you. And I'm just happy to see that Akir, he turned out to be such a good young man. And every time he see me, he just smiles so big. He's like, "What up, auntie?" And I'll be like, "Boy, put your teeth back in your mouth." You know, I always love seeing my nephew, and it's kind of hard to see all my other nephews and my nieces and me not see Akir, you know. So I'm not gonna be long. You know, I think I've been over my 2 minutes already, but I wrote my nephew a song, and I'm gonna sing my song to him so he know.
Trigger warning. Trigger warning. Trigger warning.
That I love him, and he always gonna be with me. So, all right. The song is called "It's Okay." Everybody been saying today it's all right, but it's the same thing. So, it's okay if your heart feels pain. It's okay if you feel ashamed. It's okay if your heart is hurting. It's okay if you don't understand. God sees through our troubles. He understands everything. It's okay if you need a second. Troubles, they don't last always. I know that you'll see Jesus, 'cause your laugh changed the mood of the room. I know that you will miss us, but we will see you soon. It's okay if we cry now and laugh later. It's okay if we need your hand. It's okay when your heart keeps hurting with the pain we don't understand. God sees through our troubles. He understands everything. It's okay if you need a second. Troubles, they don't last always. I know that you'll see Jesus, 'cause your smile can light up the room. I know.
What do y'all think? What do y'all think about the singing? 1 through 10. 1 through 10. 1 is a no. 10 is good. One is no. I'm just saying.
Know that you will miss us, but we will see you soon. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. 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 I love you out here. Love you, D. I love you, Michelle. Love you, little Michelle Quay, man. I love all y'all here. And y'all know only people I sing for is my family, so that's it. Love y'all here.
The only person you sing for is your family. Man, you've been all over this damn internet singing. You've been all over the internet singing. See? The lies, the lies, the lies.
Now tell me, why the fuck couldn't you guys get together and do something such as this for Miss Maddie's homegoing instead of acting like uncivilized mutts? It makes no sense. And speaking of uncivilized, ooh, child, all types of fuck shit was going on this week. I know y'all seen the way Shalita rolled up on Claressa Shields' mother's porch. What do you guys think about that? Did it help? Did it hurt? Did it prove anything? Like, I want to know what you think in the comments. But before you comment, we're going to revisit what Shalita's own mother had to say about her honey back in December 2020.
Petty Green Giant. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Brace yourself. How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? How we doing, y'all? How we doing? Y'all hitting the thumbs up button? Y'all hitting the thumbs up? Let me see. You said the dog barking. She said she only sang for her family. You said you've been cracking up. You said hell no. What did y'all think? Wait a minute. You said please stop. Yo, what about an A for effort? Yeah, y'all heard what she's saying? She's only saying for her family. Y'all know y'all shaming y'all. Your ears bleeding. The dogs are howling. Oh, y'all don't think she did okay? Y'all don't think she did okay? You said the people are with obituary and silence. Oh, y'all don't like that singing? No? What? Y'all didn't like the singing? Y'all You said it's not okay. Okay. Coco Bean said the thumbs up. Okay. That's so funny. Why you got to act like that? You thought you was watching something from Sesame Street? You said an F? Okay. You said no. Okay, Coco said a D plus. Okay. All right. Okay, well, let's continue here. Okay, all right.
5. Let's take a listen.
And now let's talk about Claressa Shields. You is a hater. You jealous of Claressa. Why? I don't know. You had her, baby. When she won them gold medals, she was all up under you. You was robbing that girl blind, baby. You was swiping cards. You was rolling in her cars. Remember, you used to come over my house. Come on, mama, let's go get some weed. You remember? I do. That's what I'm telling on your ass. Claressa Shields, don't ever mess with Charlita. She is a snake. All she do is lie. And she just like the devil. She lie, steal, and kill. She come to destroy. You just like them females I was locked up with. You slither all through the streets, leaving snake skin, because you a snake.
Well, damn. Do I smell string beans cooking? Because she cooked her ass. And I believe every word of what she had to say. Sounds about right. Shalita is jealous of Claressa, but Claressa is jealous of everybody else. There is no way that anyone in their right mind who had 2 gold medals and multiple accolades would be still aspiring to be connected to the baddie brand in some form. But Claressa is going to find out the hard way that the people don't give a fuck about you. Tasiki don't like you. Stop pestering her to work out with you. The bitch don't like you. She's made it clear. Tasiki knows she's about to make a motherfucking bag off your dumb ass if y'all can sell them tickets. Shit, when I see Claressa Shields sitting up on a baddies panel, it's very fitting. That's exactly where she belongs, somewhere trashy, okay? You put clowns in charge of your career, you end up in a sideshow. Period. They're all silly, very loud, dirty, and nasty. And Shalita, you're jealous because Claressa Shields made it out. I saw her this morning. She came through my news feed, and I don't fucking know why, because I don't like her and I don't fuck.
I'm just going to set it right here. This is Claressa. Is this her man? I think that's her man. Claressa and her man. Allegedly. I'm just saying allegedly.
With her, but I saw her sitting up there with them long orangutan titties. Did God tell you to put
Wait
on?
a minute. She said long orangutan tata. Ooh, nasty. Ooh, okay. Ooh.
On a fucking bra. Sitting up there talking about God told her. God told you no such thing. You took your ass over there to that girl's mother's house on some fuck shit. You needed some content. And that's why you went. So tell the truth and shame the devil. But y'all don't know how to do that. Anyway, there is another video coming, okay? And we're going to pick up where we left off. So make sure you turn on those notifications, okay? And make sure you get in the comments and tell me what you think. Make sure you keep in mind that out of all of these people in Claressa Shields' family, on mother's side and father's side, we never hear anyone complaining about what she does for the family or in her pocket. Only one person has that gripe. And Claressa Shields is stupid as fuck, trust me. But she was smart enough to get the fuck away from your ass, and you know who you are. She left behind the people she wanted to leave behind on purpose. Period, point blank. Now, baby child, if you want to buy your girl coffee or chip in on a document.
Okay, guys, what y'all think? What we think here? You said bless her heart. Snake. The whole family's against each other. Yes. Some tomatoes. Oh, thanks. Thumbs up for drop tea. Okay. What? What? No, we had to review the content here. Um, now, like I said, she be finding some stuff. So that was Claressa at her nephew's funeral. I don't know how she get this stuff. She just gets it. The whole family is just toxic. Yeah, they're toxic. You know, if Clarissa don't want to give them no money, she don't want to help them. Just let it be. Just let it be. Just let it be. Now, in all fairness, Shalita said that she don't come out here and mess with Clarissa unless Clarissa sends for her. And most of the time, Clarissa started talking about Shalita, and then that's when Shalita said she pitched a tent. She put the tent out for the circus. I'm just saying, she pitched the tent out. Just saying. Just now, Clarissa already know how her family is, so I don't even know why she would even bring up their names and stuff because she already know what it is. So I'm trying to figure out if you already know how your family is, why do you say anything about them? Now this is another one that I didn't see. Did I see this one? Um, yeah, I think we've seen this one. Uh, where she, talks about, the different aspects of Clarissa Shields' family. About, they just are unhinged, and I don't know why she brings them up. I don't get it. I would leave these people alone. But she seems to, I don't know, if she, wants to start something on the internet and then we all start talking about it. That's the only thing I can think of. That's the only thing I can think of the reason that she does this. Because, there could be nothing else. So y'all let me know why y'all think that she does this. I just don't understand her. Um the mother. I don't think Clarissa and her mother gets along either. I think that when people start talking about Clarissa's mother, she'll bring her up, but then after that, she sent her on back to Flint. She sends her right back to Flint. I think their whole family need counseling because I think, in my personal opinion, that Clarissa is holding a grudge against her mom from what happened to her when she was little. Now, my personal opinion, I don't think Clarissa's mom is dealing with a full debt. All right. And maybe she had some mental illness going on. Maybe she does have some mental illness going on. And that's why maybe some of the things that happened to Clarissa in her life, maybe she wasn't in the right state of mind. Now that's the only other thing I can think of. She wasn't in the right state of mind. Now y'all let me know what y'all think. Now I do want to get into the Nolan Wells. Oh, I did have that clip, y'all. I didn't sit here and told a story. I do have that clip here of Claressa right here. Now, this is what she said about Brianna, y'all. Now, if y'all didn't see it, I'm going to show it to y'all. Y'all can see the full picture here. Your own family be the main ones hating on you. That's why them bitches cut off. My sister is no longer my sister. Tired of that bitch being a op. Stay the fuck away from me. Weird ass. That's what Claressa said. That's from her Snapchat. There go her name. There go the check mark. That's what she said. Now that's what she said about her own sister. Now everything was squashed. She just put this up a couple days ago. So I don't know if her and her sister got into it off the internet or what happened. But I thought you said you was just a little pinch away from cutting her off. Now you said you completely cut her off. So something else must have happened. But that's what she's saying. She have completely cut her off. Also, I want to bring up, y'all, Remy is going to be performing again. Right here. At the Alumni Festival, October the 9th. Let me tell y'all something. Maybe, people saying that Papoose was cursed or something. Now, guys, let's just take a moment here. Look at all of the opportunity that Remy is getting since leaving Papoose. And I'm not trying to be funny. I'm telling y'all the truth here. You said this is how they make their money. Okay. With the mom. Like I was just saying, y'all, maybe when those things happen to Claressa, maybe, right now I still think it's something wrong with Claressa mom. So maybe she didn't have her mind couldn't comprehend what was going on with Claressa and probably her sister. Okay. So I will give her that. And then now something to me is still going on with her. Maybe she has some things that's going on. That's all I'm saying. Maybe some happened to her mother when she was little. Just saying. But you said you wouldn't be surprised if she sacrificed Brianna. That's why we don't hear from her. What? You think she would do that to her damn sister? Well, hey, I've heard other stuff that it wouldn't surprise me what these people do for fame. It would not surprise me. It would not surprise me. And they saying stuff about Brandy. Brandy is losing all this weight. Ray J is losing it. It was something with that note that Whitney Houston gave to Brandy, right? Why Brandy never told anyone about what was on that piece of paper that Whitney Houston gave to her. And they said, Whitney gone. And now that Cloud is gone, there's been some strange things happening. Oh, yeah. Fame and fortune. These people will do anything. She could have read the words. I guess it was okay for a funeral. Okay. People, girl, you will be surprised what some people will do for money. And like I always said, I never want to be rich. I would like to be comfortable, but I wouldn't want to be rich. I would want to be comfortable and have generational wealth to pass down to my kids and my grandkids. Because I want to still be able to go out and do what I want to do. If I won the lottery, I would never go up there and show my face. I would have it be in a what do you call that? what do you call it? In a I can't think of it. It wouldn't be in no regular bank account. It would be put in a I cannot think of it. But I would do that. And if they made me come up there, I'll be dressed up in a costume. Like that one man did when he won the lottery. He came up there dressed in a Scream costume from head to toe. I would never want no. I would still want to live a regular life. I want to be able to jump in my car and go where I want to go. I want to be able to walk in the store, the mall, go, go places. I don't want no. I don't want it. Just give me enough money so I can be comfortable. She's on desperate mode at this time. I believe it. I wouldn't. You have to be a fool to get up there if you won the lottery and show your face. No. Mm-mm. No, I'll be dressed from head to toe like that man was with that screen mask and costume on. And then what is the it's on the tip of my tongue? You put it in a trust. I would put the money in a trust under a whole nother name. So nobody would know nothing. Put it in a trust. You know. Yeah, there we go, godmother. In a trust. You don't want nobody to know you didn't want no money, not even your friends or family members. Don't put the money in account. Get you a lawyer. Get you a trust. I don't But let's get on to Remy, guys. Remy will be performing October the 9th. Here we go. NSU Fest. Remy is popping, y'all. Every fest. She was just at what? Summer Jam? She was just over there on Rick Ross doing something. She all over the place. And guys, don't y'all think it's weird that Remy is popping like this without Papoose? And nobody is inviting Papoose to do anything. Why is that? God, I'm just saying, why isn't he invited to anything? You go, Remy. You go, girl. You go, girl. Look, it seemed like when Remy Ma left Papoose, the door, the gates opened up for Remy. Just everything started popping for her. I told y'all before, I believe there were other opportunities for Remy, and because Papoose is her manager, he turned them down because he was jealous. So just all of a sudden she getting invited to everything. Why wasn't she getting invited before? I'm just voicing my opinion. It some had to happen. She dropped the T on Papoose. Remy is booked and busy because he's outdated. I'm gonna have to go over there and listen. Girl, Remy is popping, y'all. Remy is popping. Now I think Punch Drunk is live, Nyla's live, Mr. Skinny is live, and somebody else is live. I'm gonna go over there and listen to Nyla when I get off, and then I'll give y'all my take on it tomorrow. But one more thing else I wanted to get into was the Nolan Wells. Some stuff is going on, y'all. Hopefully we could get to the bottom of it. But let's get into this one here first. You know, the governor and the mayor of Mississippi is very upset at Black people because he's saying that we are saying we don't trust them and that we're making it about race. So let's get into this right here. And this gentleman is going to tell the governor this. So let me put it on here.
Many white people are offended that Black people don't simply trust Mississippi officials. And even the governor of Mississippi acts as though he doesn't understand. I don't understand their logic given Mississippi's history. In other words, Mississippi has murdered so many Blacks over the years that they're impossible to count. For example, we know about Mississippi's slave system, one of the most brutal in America. The same is true of its version of Jim Crow, a vicious, hideous system other states copied. But have you ever heard of the Devil's Punch Bowl, where thousands of Blacks died from disease?
Guys, I just discovered that last year about the Devil's Punch Bowl, where thousands of Black people died. I just discovered that. I did not know that. Let me know if y'all knew about that.
Starvation, overcrowding, abuse, and so on. Some historians actually estimate the death toll to have reached as high as 20,000 people. And did you know Mississippi has more documented lynchings than any other state from the 1870s through the 1950s? And then there was the Mississippi Sovereignty Commission, a state-funded organization created.
Now, I think I have the clip where they have seen people recently walking around with the Ku Klux Klan's uniform on.
To preserve segregation and white supremacy throughout Mississippi. And of course, there were Emmett Till, Medgar Evers, James Chaney, Andrew Goodman, Michael Swerner, Luther Hobart, his wife, and countless others who were tortured and murdered. None of this proves that anyone harmed Nolan Wells. I'm not suggesting that. But when people attack Nolan Wells' parents with racist threats simply because they don't trust Mississippi officials, they prove why that trust has to be earned and not demanded. And of course, stay woke. In the Nolan Wells case, many white people are offended that Black people don't simply trust Mississippi officials. And even the governor of Mississippi acts as though he doesn't understand. I don't understand their logic given Mississippi's history. In other words, Mississippi has murdered so many Blacks over the years that they're impossible to count. For example, we know about Mississippi's slave system, one of the most brutal in America. The same is true of its version of Jim Crow, a vicious, hideous system other states copied. But have you ever heard of the Devil's Punch Bowl, where thousands of Blacks died from disease, starvation, overcrowding, abuse, and so on? Some historians actually estimate the death toll to have reached as high as 20,000 people. And did you know Mississippi has more documented lynchings than any other state from the 1870s through the 1950s? And then there was the Mississippi Sovereignty Commission.
I'm going to stop it right there. So that's why Black people want an independent. They want it to be independently investigated. That's why there are so many eyes on this case. because Mississippi is known for brushing stuff under the rug. The lady that does the autopsy, every time she gets a black body in there, she doesn't. Everything she rules is it was an accident. It was an accident. Everything is an accident. She also embalmed another black boy body without the permission of the parents. So they could even do a proper investigation. She just went ahead and embalmed it. Didn't nobody tell her to embalm shit. She did it on her own. So no, we don't trust them at all. And who is the coroner? She needs to be investigated. But another thing I think they want us to do, they want us to come out here and start protesting so they can do martial law, so they can do martial law on us. That's what they want. We're not going to do it. We've told y'all we are resting for 4 years. Okay? Y'all started this mess. Y'all voted him in, so y'all deal with it. We not helping nobody. We helping our own damn selves. We drinking our water. We reading books. We learning new dances. We going out to brunches and lunches. We going on vacation. We are tired of helping everybody else. Help your damn self. We're not doing shit. We done told y'all. We on vacation for 4 years. Now, was I there? No. But I am suspicious of those 3 or 4 boys that was on that boat. I got questions as to why the parents could not see a picture of their son's body or even see his body. I've never heard of no shit like that. Ever. Just saying. All they had to do was tell the truth in the beginning. Yes. You said first time hearing this. Oh yeah, go read about the punch bowl. Yeah. Go. I encourage everybody to go and y'all, it be so much stuff that's going on this here internet that it'll bust your brains. It will. It when you like before I became a YouTuber, I didn't know all this stuff. But once I got on this here internet, any and everything you want to know is on this internet. Any and everything. And you know, it'd be so much information on here. 69 likes, 55 in the chat. Keep hitting that like button. But like I said, guys, it's a ton of information on this here internet. Also, we're going to listen to the recording that people are, you know, when you call like 911 and things like that, you know, sometimes you can hear people in the background. You might not be able to make out what they say, but now technology is so good now. They got things that can unravel what was said. And I don't know why these boys, well, I do know why. They think they can get away with shit because of the color of their skin, right? So there's been a lot of stuff that's been going on, a lot. So we're going to get into this here, another clip here. Again, they want to know why the black people don't trust anything because of all the shit that y'all did and the
spewing propaganda and misinformation and crap. Listen, I was trying to be fair until y'all started talking. I was trying to be fair until y'all reminded me of so many inconsistencies in y'all stories and y'all doing all the talking. To take us off the scent trail of Nolan Wells, stop. Just stop. is now a cover-up. It could have been an accident. I think it was an accident. But the cover-up is going to get all of y'all. Watch. So let's talk procedures, because that was my premise of my argument. Do you remember?
Why this is blinking out?
What's that young lady name? Casey Anthony. She was in handcuffs one day after her daughter was reported missing, not for murder, but for lying. And what about that guy named Brian Welsh? He was held 4 days, and the charge, it was misleading investigation. He is currently serving life right now. And
you can go to jail for party to the crime or cover up, misleading.
And what about that Lori Vallow girl who sat in jail for 4 months because before they even found her children? Procedure. That was my argument. Procedures. It's called collateral charge. It's not.
So basically what he is saying is that it could have been an accident on that boat, but if they would have came forward and told the truth instead of trying to cover it up, we wouldn't be doing none of this. We wouldn't be going through none of this. If y'all would have just told the truth. You did it. You and your parents allegedly covered the information up. So we're going to look at this last clip right here. Have a blessed night, you too, Linda. Thank you for coming over here, modding. You said it was 7 or more kids on the boat on the way back, including girls. You can hear them in the background. Okay, let's get on that one. I think you sent that to me, Sonia. I think you sent that.
Answers about what happened to Nolan Xavier Wells. The phone call to Cito was released yesterday, and although the caller appeared panicked and focused on keeping the boat from sinking, there seems to be much more happening in the background. If you listen closely, you can seemingly hear passengers calling Nolan's name, even though the public has been told that Nolan never made it back onto the boat. You can also hear what sounds like someone asking whether he is dead, and another person telling Wyatt to check his chest. There is so much happening in this call, and what we appear to hear does not match the account Warren gave during his interview. This audio may also help answer several major questions. Why did the group suddenly say they no longer needed assistance? Why did we see them leave the boat launch near Eli Jax's home but never saw them return? And why was there a quick detour involving the allegedly sinking boat after they docked, taking it from Jax's house to Fort Bayou? Investigators, either critical details are being overlooked or the public has not been given the complete story. The audio is already authenticated, and if the background statements that I've interpreted are correct, then we are demanding immediate investigation, clear answers, and several arrests. Let's go.
Connect you.
CETO Assistance, Vicky speaking. How can I help you?
Hey, we're at the west tip of Horn, and our bilge pump stopped working. We're sinking. Can y'all please come? We have a membership.
All right, of course. How far is the water coming up, sir? Can you give me a description? Ankles?
What'd you say? Hey.
Yes. How far is the water coming up, sir?
It's coming up. We're just sinking. I don't know. Like we're going down now.
All right. Well, let's get you going. Membership number or phone number listed on the account, sir.
I don't know the phone number. It's either Jerry Atkerson. I think it's Jerry Atkerson. Try that.
All right.
I know we have a membership, like guaranteed. I don't have the tag on
Unless you have a
It got ripped
membership
off.
number or anything, it's okay. I'll get you over to the captain. What's the best phone number to reach you at?
Well, it seems as though we may finally be getting answers about what happened to Nolan Xavier Wells. The phone call to CETO was released yesterday, and although the caller appeared panicked and focused on keeping the boat from sinking, there seems to be much more happening in the background. If you listen closely, you...
So I'm going to stop sharing that there with y'all. You can hear the audio. They saying that the boy is dead on the boat. He got to fighting with somebody. Maybe they got to fight. He fell back. He could have hit his head. Anything could happen. But y'all should have told the truth instead of trying to cover it up. That's my only, that's my thing right there. Say y'all was fighting. It was an accident. He fell and hit his head. Or what did y'all do? It had to be something. What did y'all do? Now, by this audio playing, you can have anybody go and unscramble anything, and you can hear what they're saying. Is the police listening to this? Are they having their experts unscramble it and listen to it? Or do we have to keep, the YouTube have to be out here, keep playing Inspector Gadget, doing their job for them? That's all I'm saying. All right, guys, we've been on here for 2 hours and 17 minutes. I will be on my Drop the T 2.0 channel tomorrow. We got to talk about Halo that Melanie just released, and yes, I did buy it. I had to try to justify it in my brain of how I was like, okay, if I buy this, how I'm gonna make the money back. So I didn't try to figure it out somehow. I'm gonna get it back because I didn't order all the sets. Okay, I have ordered all the sets on that she put out. Okay, and I couldn't help it because those are all of my favorites. Every set that she made are my favorite perfume, and if I can get it for cheaper and also get the lotion or the body oil with it, I'm all for it. Don't expect those people to give a straight, honest answer. I don't. They're going to protect their children. They're going to protect their kids. They're going to protect their kids, and that's why there was alleged cover up because they're going to try to protect their kids. But me as a parent, if I know my child did something like that, I cannot live with myself with the cover up. I will take my son personally to the police station and tell them what happened. If the other parents don't want to do the right thing, that's them. I cannot do that because you would want that if that was your child. But we already know about the YT. They're not going to do the right thing. All right, guys, we're getting ready to get off of here. I will see you guys tomorrow. And make sure if you didn't hit the like button on your way in, please hit it on your way out. Make sure you follow my new channel, which is Drop the T. That's my blogging channel. And guys, y'all know I'm okay with constructive criticism. If there's some things that I should do, let me know. I'm okay with that, okay? All right, because this is something new for me, okay? And also follow me on Drop the T 2.0 where we talk all things reality. We're going to be talking about Hard and Hustle. I'm getting ready to watch the last episode, and I'm still taking notes on it. So we're going to talk about that over there tomorrow. Drop the T 2.0. Also, a little bit more about Portia and Shamir, Heart and Hustle, Melody's new fragrance, and what's going on with Melody, and what else we're talking about, and Beyond the Gate. So we'll be talking about that tomorrow. All right, you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night, good night, good night. And also, I'm sorry, follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Drop the T. Okay? Good night, y'all.